The 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400 is on this weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series. So to celebrate this, I'm going to take a look at the most successful drivers in the history of the Homestead-Miami Speedway in Florida. Now, this is a relatively new track. In fact, the Homestead-Miami circuit was first constructed back in 1995, and it's been on the NASCAR Cup Series calendar ever since 1999. So it's just over 25 years, well, exactly 25 years this year since the event first started. So in terms of the multiple winners, there aren't as many as what you would expect going back through the history of NASCAR, but things are relatively straightforward because there's only ever one race here every year in a normal season. So that means that we actually have a really nicely formed top 5 for once. I know this is the first time ever. There's not like a top 6, top 7 or some awkward number like that. It's a nice round 5. So let's have a look at the drivers that have won multiple races around Homestead-Miami over the years. And we're going to start with Kyle Busch, one of the drivers on the current grid. He was the most recent driver to win multiple races here. He has won the event in 2015 and 2019, and he's still without a win so far in 2024. So could he get a win around a track that he's won multiple times in the past? We'll have to see. He's had a very unlucky season at times. Sometimes things have been his fault, sometimes not. But either way, it's not really worked out for him, not even made the playoffs. But he wouldn't be the first driver from outside the playoffs to win a race during the playoffs. And this is, of course, a race within the round of 8. Next up, let's talk about Carl Edwards, who won this event in 2008 and in 2010 as well. I mean, I don't really have too much more to say other than that. Carl was a driver back in the day in NASCAR. I believe he did. Was he world champion? I think he was champion in 06 off the top of my head, something like that. Let's have a look at the fact itself. No, he never won the championship. There we go. I knew he came close. Came second twice in 2008 and in 2011 as well. So yeah, back on topic now. Next up, the most recent driver to win 3 of these Homestead-Miami events was Denny Hamlin, someone who is of course in the playoffs this time around. He's won the event in 2009, 2013 and 2020. If he gets a 4th win, he'll be the most successful driver around Homestead of all time, and of course make the final 4 in Phoenix later this year. Next up, let's talk about Tony Stewart. Smoke won here in 1999, 2000 and 2011. Interestingly, winning the first 2 events as well. Smoke, of course, great driver over the years in NASCAR. Many wins to his name, and 3 of them around Homestead-Miami. But who did it first? Who got 3 victories around Homestead first? Well, it's no other than Greg Biffle, who won this event 3 times on the trot, the only driver to manage that feat between 2004 and 2006 as well. He had a real knack around here, of course, with that. So to put that into perspective, 3 of his 19 victories came around Homestead-Miami alone. So yeah, interesting kind of, just like I say, just had a real knack around here over the years. So yeah, not many of the legends that we're used to seeing in these lists because this is not as old an event as some of the others. But yeah, of course, a great track, a real physical challenge, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what is in store this weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series. Who do you think is going to win this weekend? An outside bet for me would be Denny Hamlin, but let's see what happens in the round of 8 as we continue towards the final 4 in the final round at Phoenix, Arizona. So yeah, see you very soon for some more NASCAR content here on the NASCARchronicle.com. Have a good one, guys. See you very soon.